Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is September 9th, 2022, and I'm coming to you live as I typically do for this Friday, this beautiful Friday where we can see Bitcoin is putting in a massive pump to the upside. Finally, we're getting that move that we've been waiting for. We've been in this consolidation reversal pattern for I don't know how long now. Let's measure it. Ever since June 18th until today, for 83 days. Okay, so that is a massive, long, drawn out consolidation reversal pattern. It finally culminated in a double bottom. Okay, we've created a double bottom here, hitting around 18K twice, putting in nice AB bases and culminating in this strong move to the upside. Okay, this is when, remember, I kept saying, when the impulse comes, when the impulsive move comes, it's unambiguous. You know it, right? You don't have to be some sort of technical analyst, expert to realize the pump. Okay, this is very strong bullish price action, impulsive advance. Okay, this is exactly what Ralph Nelson Elliott was calling the advance, the 5-wave advance. This is what you have right here. Okay, so I think this is just the beginning. Okay, in this short live stream, it's going to be shorter than usual. I'm going to tell you why. This is just the beginning for what we can expect for Bitcoin, how to play this bull market, how I'm playing it at least, and what I would do if I were you, okay? And we're going to look at the causes, okay? So basically, as I've been saying on this channel for the past few days, for the past few weeks actually, the reason Bitcoin goes up is because the dollar goes down, okay? You do not have Bitcoin moving independently of the dollar, right? Bitcoin even takes breaks between weekdays weekdays from 5 to 8 p.m. pretty much, and you can check on the chart because the dollar takes breaks from that time, okay? So we're really seeing that dollar declension, the dollar falling from its highs, and as a result, Bitcoin gaining steam. Remember, a $400 billion market capitalization that Bitcoin has does not move on a whim. People were talking about, oh, hey, some whales moved a collective sum of 398 actually million dollars worth of Bitcoin, right, off exchange or something like that. Understand that that's not even 1% of the total market cap of Bitcoin. It's not even 1%. So what moves the market? As I always say on this channel, it's the DXY. We've tracked the DXY and we've seen it fall precipitously. This is what we get. Equities rising, Bitcoin rising. This is what we've expected. This is what we're finally getting, okay? So let's get into it because this is going to be a short live stream. Guys, I hope you're having a great Friday. If you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. All right. First, let's have a look at the DXY. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking at everything on the daily time frame. Okay, I'm not even going to jump to lower time frames because at this point, this move that we're looking at, given that we're at the bottom of a market, is a big move. Okay, so I'm just going to be looking at the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. All right. So on the daily time frame, looking at the DXY, we've gotten that move down, right, as we expected, and it seems as if the dollar's come close to hitting, or if not hit, the base of this rising wedge. Remember, rising wedges break down and hit the base of the rising wedge. That's the target. So do expect some consolidation before continuation. So that's what we're getting here. You see a wick in this daily candle. That's to be expected because the target of that breakdown of the rising wedge was met. But do expect continuation. And now jumping further into the larger time frames, our target is still right here, okay, at a minimum, provided it's not some running flat correction, but we do expect the dollar to come down under 90 to around 89, 88, okay, to complete this flat correction, okay? So there's still a lot of room to go. So, you know, for people thinking, oh, Bitcoin's pumping, but it's not going to go anytime soon, like, okay, by all means, you know, wait for your 12K Bitcoin, like your Garrett Soloways of the world, right? Your crypto savvies of the world. Wait for your 3K, 4K, 6K, 12K Bitcoins, right? Keep waiting. You're going to wait for a very long time because this dollar is not going anywhere but down. Look at this monthly stochastic RSI, which has actually yet to cross bearish. Once it crosses bearish, where do you think this goes? It completely goes down. So our momentum indicator is showing that it's going down. Our price action is showing it's going down. It's coming down. Our analysis has shown as much, okay? So we're just going to be tracking the dollar as it goes down, this impulse to complete this flat correction, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be checking in from time to time, nothing more. Now, moving on, let's look at the SPX. We know that the SPX does not move the market. I know a lot of people say that it does, but they have no evidence, but they just say it because it seems like a good idea, but it really doesn't make any sense. But the SPX, the NASDAQ, all that stuff, they don't move the market. They're moved by the market. The market is the dollar. And the dollar seems to, again, be moving down, so these will be moving up at least temporarily. So again, the SPX, much like Bitcoin, is moving up. Do expect it to hit 5,500 thereabouts, right, before pivoting to come back down, all right? So that's what I'm seeing. We're seeing all of these moves that we've been charting, and you see, I didn't put this in just today. We've had these in for quite some time. These schematics or whatever you want, these markups, and price action is doing exactly what we thought. A flat correction, or sorry, a zigzag correction in yellow, as you see, and then a pivot into the impulsive portion of your B wave, and that's what we're getting right here. So expect to come here and meet this resistance that we keep hitting, right? This is something like a 10-year resistance that we keep hitting. So do expect price to come all the way here. That's coincident with the phi ratio of this A wave right there, okay? So that's the SPX. Stocks are doing what we thought they were going to do. Bitcoin's also finally doing what we thought it was going to do, even though it took its sweet time. It really did. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the monthly time frame. Okay, I already showed you the double bottom that we hit. You have this flat correction, right, in Bitcoin, and we're completely bottomed out on the monthly stochastic RSI. All right, this is our favorite momentum indicator. It's nice and simple, and what we're going to do is, to play this bull market, we are going to use the monthly stochastic RSI for pretty much every asset. And what I'm personally going to do is I'm going to set alerts once the monthly stochastic RSI gets into oversold territory between 80 and 100. Okay, that's technically oversold territory, but I'm going to wait until about 90 in this area. I'm going to put alerts for all of the assets that you see here in my sorry, 1 second. Let me just double check that. Okay, I'm good. I was thinking I was muted, but I'm unmuted. So I'm gonna for all the assets that you see here in my watch list, I'm going to put alerts in my stochastic RSI to alert me when we get to the top. I'm both going to track price action and I'm going to use my indicators. Okay, I'm going to use my momentum indicator. There's no reason not to. All right, so as you can see, we're completely bottomed out on Bitcoin stochastic RSI for the monthly time frame. Do not expect Bitcoin to stop moving up until we get to oversold territory on the monthly, not the weekly, the monthly. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Watch this. You go in the weekly time frame. Do you see that you're almost actually in oversold territory, and you're going to probably stay there for quite some time, okay? And you might even come down a bit as Bitcoin consolidates. But what you want to do to really track this move with a decent level of accuracy and not to be confused is to track it on the monthly time frame, okay? That means every candle is going to be a month. You're going to wait until this comes up right here, like so. And we've already projected this, right, using our Elliott wave skills. We've projected this top to be sometime in Q1 of 2023. So we project this line do something like this, okay? Something like that before coming back down, all right? And I'm going to show you that projection once more, okay? And we're going to go through what we're going to do today is we're going to quickly go through our watch list, these altcoins, and if you all have any altcoins that you want me to look at, definitely put them in the chat and I'll have a quick look at them. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. And shout yourself out. Let me know where you're listening from, where you're watching from. All right. So let me show you once more in my larger Bitcoin plan exactly what we're looking at and why we're looking at Q1 of 2023. Right? This is how I'm trading this. If you don't have to sell, not financial advice, but financial advice, don't sell until that stochastic RSI on the monthly time frame gets to the top, okay? And rinse and repeat for any asset that you hold, okay? Obviously, that's just an indicator, so I'll also look at the price action, but as you can see here, this minor wave 3 is what I'm projecting to come to a head to the top of this channel in Q1 of 2023, all right? And the way I did that was simply by using my Fibonacci time-based Fibonacci tool, okay, from basically wave 1 to the retracement of wave 2, and I'm targeting around the 618, okay, of that move, okay? I've taken the orthodox low of wave 2, right? I've taken the orthodox low of wave 2. You can also think of taking the nominal low, or where we actually started wave 3, but I want to take the orthodox low. So sometime between January and April. So I have it Q1, okay? But I think the orthodox low is probably the more accurate representation of a top. So I think January or February, sometime, maybe March at the latest, we get a top, okay? And my top, once again, is around 1.7 million. I know that seems baffling for a lot, but I've done the analysis, and that's what the analysis shows, okay? I'm not asking too many questions about that, like macroeconomic questions, how that can be, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. All right? It makes sense if you look at Bitcoin's previous price action, right? And if you look at the advances that we've made in the past, right? 1.7 million may seem a lot to you, but in the scheme of what Bitcoin's done to date, it's actually quite conservative projection for the top of this wave 3. All right, so that's where we're getting Q1 of 2023. Let's go back in our watch list and let's stay on this monthly time frame. What I want to do is I want to go down this watch list, and I'm going to look at every altcoin and project this next move up, okay? So here, ADA, once again, what I want to do, and this is literally what I'm going to do. You can copy this or you can be inspired by this if you like, but this is what I'm going to do, okay? Once we hit about, let's say 93, thereabouts, okay, I add an alert, and that alert is going to let me know, and right now I'm going to do it with you. I'm not going to do this for every asset, but I'm just going to do one to show you an example. Prepare to sell ADA. Sell ADA. Okay, and I'm going to put it open-ended. I'm going to put it once. I'm just going to put it once because it's going to be a monthly time frame. Okay, so it's gonna go off. It's gonna let me know even if I don't hear it. I'm not at my computer. I'm not on my phone. I'm going to see that it went off. Okay, so it's going to draw my attention to this. All right, so I save this alert. So when the stochastic RSI, the monthly stochastic RSI comes up here, right, whatever that translates to in price action, it will prepare me to sell, right? thus far, if you traded the monthly stochastic RSI on this particular chart, you would have done quite well. All right. Example: the monthly stochastic RSI topped out here, right? In July of 2020, you would have literally sold the exact top in July of 2020, okay? Once again, monthly stochastic RSI topped out in February of 2021. You would have been really close to selling the actual ultimate top, all right? So this stochastic RSI indicator on a high time frame is extremely powerful. It's just you got to be patient. That's why you want to set the alert and just wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay? So that's what I want to do. I might even move it up. Whoops. I might even move it up a little bit. So put it at like 95. Put it at the top right here. Okay? And that would give me a good opportunity to sell the top. Again, you have time to sell the top. These are monthly candles, not weekly candles, monthly candles. So you have time to sell the top. And that'll just give you an idea, right? And then you can go in smaller time frames and fine tune it. You can repeat this same process on the weekly time frame once you get that indication. So by that I mean you wait until you're topped out on the monthly time frame, and then you go in the weekly time frame or the daily time frame, and you wait until you're topped out there, okay? And then you use that in concert with what you're reading in the price action. But what I'm reading in the price action for ADA is this. If I'm taking this retracement, okay, so let's go to the bottom of this chart, okay, so this is the bottom of 1.7 cents, and I measure until the top of this move. This is right here, your orthodox high. I see that we've retraced to between the 236 and the 382. We haven't even touched the 382. What does that tell me? That tells me this is a wave 4 correction. I don't know what cycle wave this is, what primary wave this is, but it tells me that this is likely a wave 2 correction. This is a wave 3 advance. This is likely a wave 4 correction. That's what that tells me, just by the size or the scope of the retracement between the 236 and the 382. We know typically assets retrace between the 236 to the 382 for wave 4 corrections, okay, in a regular 53535 advances. So for me, I don't know what will happen to the upside for Cardano in this next phase of the bull run, this next top before another retracement. We can get a regular wave 5, which regular wave 5, okay, you can project in two ways. Either you take wave 3 and retrace wave 4 and then you target the 618, or you can take the inverse 1618 of wave 4 to get your wave 5. So we can do both. And that's just a typical wave 5, okay? That's not counting an expanded wave 5, which you can totally get here, okay? So right now, if you take wave 3, just say this is a wave 4, and you target the 618, that gives you $8, okay? $8.42 for Cardano for this next move up, okay? That's what you can expect if you get a run-of-the-mill wave 5 advance. That's about a 1,500% move to the upside, okay? Let's say you did that projection using the inverse 1618, okay? You take your wave 4 inverse 1618, you get a 762, okay? 762, so it's comparable. But then again, you don't know, because wave 5, just like any Elliott wave, can be extended, okay? So you can have, instead of the 618, it can target the 1618. It can target the 2618. They're on their in that way it can be expanded. So that's why, because you're going to go into what we call price discovery, right? You don't know what you're going to get. You want to use your momentum indicator, because your momentum indicator is going to show you just how high you need to go to be oversold. Okay, that's why I'm a big proponent of using the stochastic RSI to project these highs and try to sell the tops. I hope that makes sense. So now let's keep on going down the watch list. Again, every watch list here is something that I own. Okay, Dodo, you don't have much data at all. And because you don't have much price action, you don't even have much information on your stochastic RSI. In that case, you might have to drop down a time frame, okay? And so going on the weekly time frame, you can see that you have a little more information. So for something like Dodo with even less information than Cardano, I'm probably going to try and sell the top of the weekly stochastic RSI, but not the immediate top. I have to be clever, and I have to wait until it tops a few times, and I have to kind of use my skills in technical analysis to count 5 waves up. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So you see the strategy changes depending on the different chart. So some charts you have a little more information, like Cardano, you can just straight up use the stochastic RSI. Other charts like Dodo, with such a dearth of price action, you have to jump into the smaller time frames and try to count your Elliott waves. Okay, so that's what I would do for Dodo. But obviously we're not even close. We're just getting started. This is the base. The bull run is literally just getting started. For Polkadot, let's go on the monthly time frame, and we can see Polkadot also, like Dot, you don't have that much information, but you do know that your monthly stochastic RSI has enough information to know it's completely oversold. Okay, so in this case, I would wait until it came into overbought territory. Okay, here, because even though I don't have any information here, there's enough information to know we're oversold, so just wait until it's overbought. Simple. Okay, you don't have to recreate the wheel or do something super difficult, and just try to count 5 waves up, because if we're getting a move to the upside, okay, before we enter another bear market, large consolidation, you have to print 5 waves. This is what Ralph Nelson Elliott has taught us in the wave principle. Any impulse is going to be 5 waves up, okay, before you put 3 waves down. All right, 1 second. Okay, so moving on. Ethereum, we have a lot more information on the monthly time frame, kind of like Cardano, like Polkadot. We're completely oversold. Wait until this gets into overbought territory on the monthly time frame. That's it. And then sell there. That's it. And then at the same time, just make an effort to count 5 waves. Okay? Which is going to look something like, I put in the first, it's going to look something like this. I don't know how high it's going to go. Obviously, it's not. I don't know if it's going to go that high, but you see what I mean? Just try to count 5 waves. When you get into price discovery, it's hard to say where you're going to go. Use your stochastic RSI, use your momentum indicators, and use your skills to try to count a semblance of 5 waves. It's hard to, though, because you don't know if you're going to get expanded waves, extended waves, or whatnot. So use both in concert. So your stochastic RSI and your price action, okay? And then also use your understanding of the fact that Bitcoin is really the dirigible or the master market maker in cryptocurrency, okay? So if Bitcoin's completely topped out, maybe there's still a little bit of gas left in some altcoins, or maybe not. Do you understand? If Bitcoin's about to go on an impulse to the downside, it's highly unlikely that altcoins are going to go against it. Do you see? So use a variety or an amalgam of these tips to try and time the top. Hey Leo, what's up? Leonardo said 2 millions at February 2023. No, it's actually 1.7 to 4.3, I believe. Okay, and once again, I'm gonna show you the chart. And you know, this is kind of leaving the emotions out of it. Yeah, maybe it's too good to be true, as some people say, but this is just what the chart says. Okay, and if the read is wrong, then the read fundamentally is wrong. Then this channel is completely off. But the channel shows me that this. If you saw this, I'm gonna ask you a question. If I took away this axis and you didn't know the value of this, but I showed you this progression, okay? If you know anything about Elliott wave theory, I show you these 5 waves, okay? And you didn't even know what time frame this was, Leo, but I showed you this progression, okay? Would you think that was odd? Does something unnatural, does that look unnatural to you? You know, that's the question. And if your answer to that is no, it looks fine, then I add the axis, the price axis, and I tell you that the projection is 1.7 to whatever 4.2 million or something like that. Then it blows your mind. Then you know that you're probably getting overly emotional just because of the price. But your analysis should be price agnostic, right? The price is the price. What you're concerned with is the proportions. You know, is this wave 1, wave 2 comes down to between 0.382 and 0.618 of wave 1, and then wave 3 goes to about 1.618 to 2 Fibonacci extension of wave 1. That's all you're concerned with as an analyst, as an Elliottician. And then in terms of time, once again, you take your time projection and you can project the time it takes for wave 3, because we know that waves of the same degree are comparable or more or less equal in time and in price. Not just in price, but also in time, okay? That's where we get Q1 1.7 million, okay? So back to our watch list. And guys, this is going to be a shorter stream, so if you do want me to look at anything, you got to tell me now, because I'm going to go through the assets in our active trades, and then I'm hopping off. All right, Litecoin's also got enough price action. Okay, and this isn't even our. Let's go in our proper Litecoin chart. This is our real Litecoin chart with all the price action. Okay, so this shows you, because Litecoin's one of the older assets, it shows you all of the information you need to know very clearly. You're oversold on the stochastic RSI. Simply wait until your stochastic RSI gets to the top. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, and once again, we think that you should get that in Q1 of 2023. Okay, and actually, you know what? It's very interesting. Let's look let's just use Litecoin and look at this stochastic RSI. Okay, look at this rhythm, the rhythm. Okay, any asset is just like anything else in nature. There's a rhythm to it. Okay, so from bottom to bottom, right here, it's about, let's say, 1,250 days. Okay, actually, I could have left that on. So let's just say bottom to bottom, 1150 or something like that. Okay, or let's take it from the middle. Okay, do you see, guys, do you see this rhythm? I'm trying to show you, like, there's a rhythm to this. So from the bottom to the bottom, you have 1,300 days. From the bottom to the bottom, you have 1,300 days. I'm using Litecoin, okay, as an example. Meaning, if you have rhythm on the bottom, you have rhythm on the top. From the top to the top, you have about 1,300 days. From this top to this top, you have 700 days, okay? So, is it going to take another 700 days to come up all the way up here, okay? This is what it's saying. There's a possibility. But again, you have different types of moves in the market, okay? Even though you have rhythm, it's not always exactly the same, okay? So what's going to happen in the next 1300 days? It's likely, right there, sorry. So the next 1300 days is very likely, let's start that over. Here we go. Okay, in the next 1300 days, it's very, very likely that your momentum comes up and down in a span of 1300 days, okay? To come up and down, okay? What does that mean? That means a bull market and a bear market within the span of 1300 days, okay? That means maybe 700 days for a move up and 700 days for a move down. But look what happened here. 700, 700, right? So in those 1300 days, you spent how long going up and how long going down, how long going up again and how long going down. That's what I want you to look at. Look at this. There's a rhythm to this. You spent 300 days going up and then another 300 days coming down. So those 1300 days are divided in almost 300-day increments, okay? So from here, you can say from June of 2022, let's measure 300 days. Where does that take you? June of 2023, okay? That's not Q1 of 2023, but that's close to Q1 of 2023. There is a rhythm in the market. This is what we're reading when we're using Fibonacci time analysis. This is what we're reading when we're doing a good Elliott wave. We're using time. Do you guys see that? Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't see anybody talking about this, right? Time analysis is something people stay the hell away from because it's not easy. But as an Elliottician, I understand that it's part and parcel of what we do, right? So, yes, to answer Leo's question, it's highly likely that Q1, Q2 at the latest, we get tops in this cryptocurrency market, okay? All right, let's move on. So yeah, this is what I have here. And obviously, this wave 5 is not going to all happen in Q1 of 2023 or in 2023. This wave 5, this cycle wave 5, is going to be comprised of 5 primary waves, okay? So I'm seeing that the first primary wave is completed around 2023. We get a bear market. Second primary or third primary wave around 2024, bear market, and then like so, okay? So that's what I'm saying. And again, just use your momentum, stochastic momentum, or stochastic RSI indicator, then zoom in and try to count 5 waves in that first primary wave for Litecoin, okay? Dodo. Once again, Dodo doesn't have that much price action. Oh, we're not even in the right, because we already looked at Dodo. Reserve rights. Reserve rights is showing us to be bottomed out on the stochastic RSI on the monthly time frame. Just wait until it gets to the top, okay? That's very simple. Wait until it gets to the top and try to count 5 waves up. That's it. Very simple, okay? SHIB. Not enough price action to show us anything on the stochastic RSI momentum indicator. Jump down a time frame. Go into the weekly. Try to find a sell point where you're going to be up here somewhere, okay? Try to find a sell point where you're going to be oversold, at least on the weekly time frame, and then try to count 5 waves, okay? Because we're dealing with, we're going to be dealing with price discovery, okay? And also, Also, yeah, because you don't have any information here, you cannot project. Because you don't have this information, you can't project this. So I would say the best thing to do, try to count 5 waves and try to use your weekly stochastic RSI. Okay, jumping back into the monthly for synthetics, you have enough data that shows you you're oversold on your monthly stochastic RSI. Just wait until you're overbought, okay? And then try to count 5 waves, right? Very simple. Very simple. You don't know. You don't have enough information to say where you're at. This isn't Bitcoin. This isn't Litecoin. This isn't Ethereum. You can't say you're in primary wave this or minor wave that. Doesn't matter though. Use your Elliott wave skills to try to count in real time, which is tough, but use also your stochastic RSI. And in case of not using the stochastic RSI, use Bitcoin, use the DXY, try to figure out when the market in general, the cryptocurrency market, is going to be overbought. Okay, veracity. You have enough data on the stochastic RSI to show that you're oversold. Wait until it's overbought, quite simply. Also, you have enough information here to ascertain that you are indeed in a wave 2 correction. Okay, you don't typically get a flat correction beyond the 382 without being a wave 2 in a wave 2 correction. So for me, in veracity, this is wave 1, this is wave 2. Wave 3 is going to be, by and large, okay, looking at probabilities, wave 3 is going to be a 1618 to 2 Fibonacci extension of wave 1, retracement of wave 2. Okay, so this is what I'm going to project. Okay, so for veracity, you have a little more information. You project about between $15 and $112. Big, I mean, we're on the log scale, okay? So you have a huge variance. You have a huge kind of, it's a huge discrepancy between what the top can be. So you're going to want to use your stochastic RSI indicator, okay? In addition to whatever that is. And look at this. Because you have wave 1, you can also do a time analysis, okay? So once again, you use your time, trend-based fib time, okay? From the bottom here to the top of wave 1, or your purported wave 1. And then your orthodox low of wave 2, which is here, okay? Then you're going to want to target either your 618, your 1, or your 1618 for wave 3. So your 1618 gives you January of 2023. Your 2618 gives you June of 2023. I would expect wave 3 to end between January and June. I know that's a long time, 5-month window, but whatever. It's pretty much the same as everything else, right? So that's VRA. XRP. You have enough information in stochastic RSI to show you that you're oversold. Wait until you're overbought, very simply. And here you also have enough information to know that this was a leading diagonal. This was a leading diagonal, okay? Where your wave 2 came to between the 0.382 to 0.618 of wave 1. Do you see that? So you have a wave 1, wave 2 situation in XRP. You can project wave 3. Leading diagonals, though, okay, tend... Okay, here we go. So for XRP, do expect some extension, because you seem to have... So you had all this here. Let's pull up another chart, because this chart may not be telling us everything we want to know. Let's pull up the Bitstamp chart. Maybe we have more data. Yes, we do. Okay, so the Bitstamp chart's probably what we're going to want to keep close. Okay, and this clearly shows us a wave, a 5-wave impulse, and a 3-wave declension. Okay, and it actually shows us a running flat correction. Okay, a running flat. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Give me 1 second. Okay, so clearly you see here. Okay, this is not even a running flat. This is what it is. It's a wave 1 and a wave 2 that finished over here. Wave 3 started as a leading diagonal. Okay, so that's what wave 3 started as. So you have wave 1, you have wave 2. Wave 3, you know, is going to go to between 1618 and 2 because you have a regular wave 1 and a regular wave 2. But this is what you want to focus on. And here you have waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a leading diagonal. And you came in to wave. So because you had the leading diagonal, expect wave 3 to go and expand in the following way. Okay, let's zoom in 1 second. Let's go on the weekly time frame. Whoops, wrong time frame. Okay, so let's say for XRP, we can already know that if this is the cycle wave right here. Okay, this is cycle wave 1, this is cycle wave 2, cycle wave 3 is kind of up there somewhere. This is primary wave 1, primary wave 2. You know primary wave 3 is most likely going to be expanded because you put in a leading diagonal for wave 1, and leading diagonals tend to expand in the following way. You take wave 1 through 5, retracement of wave 2, so basically wave 1, retracement of wave 2. I'm going to take my orthodox low, and I don't expect the 1618 to be the target. I expect probably the 2618 or the 2 to be the target, or the 2236. Do you see what I mean? Because you put in that leading diagonal, it basically tells me that you're accumulating, you're setting up for a massive expanded wave 3. So do expect for wave 3 in this primary wave 1, wave 2 to be extended for XRP. So definitely when you're on your momentum indicator, don't sell. Not financial advice, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sell my XRP until this gets up here, and I won't be surprised if it's expanded and running. Okay? So that's XRP, and that's why I do expect XRP to move a little more than the average asset. Okay? VRA we already looked at. Zilliqa. So how are we doing with time? Just want to make sure I'm not going too long today. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're almost done. So Zilliqa, I see a 5-wave impulse, and now let's try to calculate this retracement. Seems to be that we retraced to about the beyond the 382. Okay, so this tells me that Zilliqa is in a wave 2 retracement. Okay, and as a result, I'm expecting a wave 3 target. Again, you never know that your wave 3 target is not going to be extended. So just wait until your stochastic RSI momentum is completely overbought. Okay, but Zilliqa I expect to come into this region between 62 and 380. Okay, between the 1618 and the 2 Fibonacci extension. Okay, but again, I'm just going to use my stochastic RSI and wait until it's bought territory. Okay, Harmony, once again, using your stochastic RSI. Also, you have 5 waves up, 3 waves down. It's clearly a wave 2 correction. Once again, you use your skills in projecting Elliott waves. Take the first 5 waves, retracement of the 3 waves, target waves. Wave 3 is going to be 1618, between 1618 and 2. Okay, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm not. The key to playing a good bull market is to not prematurely sell. I know a lot of people say sell on the way up and do whatever you're comfortable with, but for me as an analyst, as a trader, as an Elliottian, I'm not even thinking of selling before I'm getting into that overbought territory. Okay. For Kadena, what do I do for Kadena? I have not enough information because it's way too young. I have no information on the stochastic RSI. Once again, I just drop down. Okay, I go on the weekly time frames. I do that, and because I have a very nice wave 1, very nice wave 2, I project my wave 3 like so. Okay, I wait for this 2000, between 2000 and 11,600. Okay, very simple, very simple. Okay, so that's what I do for Kadena. BNB, I want to go on the monthly time frame, and I've charted this out. These are the cycle waves, but you can see here very clearly that you've put in you're in cycle wave 3, or sorry, you're in primary wave. So the cycle waves are the Roman numerals, and the numbers that are circled are the primary waves. I'm in primary wave 3. Okay, so I'm still rounding out primary wave 3. I don't know that it's going to be extended or not, but once again, I'm waiting for, again, that stochastic RSI to be overbought. Okay, and I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was clearly a wave 4, complex wave 4. I'm clearly waiting for wave 5, which typically hits between wave, so at the 1-6 or the 618 of waves 3, retracement of wave 4, or inverse stochastic RSI of wave 4, which would give me inverse phi ratio of wave 4, which would give me about 1454. But again, it could be extended. A lot of things go extended, so just wait for this to come up here on the monthly time frame. That's simply it. Okay, and that's it, guys. That is it. I really hope this was helpful. I hope this was useful. This is my plan for the bull market. We're just getting started, as I said. All of this time waiting, accumulating positions, and really trying to prepare for the bull market will pay off. It is paying off. Just wait a little bit more, and you will really see life-changing wealth. Guys, if you've been with me from the beginning, you know it's been tough. This bear market that we've been through has been very challenging. But what good is, reaping the rewards of a good bull market without kind of going through the struggle and kind of enjoying the process, right? And having gone through the struggle, having gone through an entire bear market and seen the doldrums and experienced the low morale, like, you really appreciate the gains of the bull market, and you really appreciate the process that it takes, the psychological process, the preparation, and the execution that it takes to really make it. And as a result, you can probably then turn around and teach somebody else. So, guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you have a great Friday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Oh, let's have a quick look at the crypto bubbles. Just a celebratory victory lap in the crypto bubbles. We're on the top 100. We can see tons of green, just like we like. Luna, I'm not looking at it. I'm not really interested in it, but it seems to be doing really well. Good for it. Good for anybody who's holding Luna. Hope you make lots of money. I'm not a fan of the project, though, for obvious reasons. Top 200, also a lot of green. MCT doing really well, almost up 90%. This is what we like to see. This is a bull market, okay? This is an alt season. Top 300, XCAD, GAL, MFT, UQC, CTC, all up. S-Fund, all up. Double digits. Awesome. Top 400, ANC 50% up, MBOX 16% up, RBTC 10% up. Great. All right, top 500, we're going to go to 600 today. We've got not that many big movers yet, but if it's slow, let it grow. We just gotta wait. Things are going slowly, not too impulsively, which is good. MIR for top 600 up 37% or 33% rather. BRG 18%, DFG 21%. We love to see it. We love to see it, guys. If you're getting value, if you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a great day today, and take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.